There is a moment right before every miracle in the Bible where the person has nothing left, no strength, no plan, no option B. And that is not a coincidence. That is the pattern. If you are exhausted right now, if you have prayed until you had no more words, if you have fought until your arms gave out, I need you to hear this. Your strength running out is not God abandoning the plan. It is God clearing the stage for it. Before we go further, if you are in that place right now, write in the comments, "Lord, I have nothing left, so use me now." Let's talk about why God waits until you're empty. Point 1. God waited until Abraham's body was as good as dead. Abraham was 100 years old. Sarah's womb had been closed for decades. By every natural measure, the promise of a son was medically impossible. And that is exactly when Isaac was born. Romans 4 says Abraham did not weaken in faith when he considered his own body already as good as dead. The miracle did not come when Abraham was strong enough to produce it. It came when he was too old to produce anything at all. So no one could say his own strength did it. Point 2. God waited until the Israelites hit the water. Pharaoh's army behind them, the Red Sea in front of them. No bridge, no boats, no back road. That is the exact moment God split the sea. Not before the panic, not before the dead end. Right at the point where human strategy had completely run out, heaven opened a path that had never existed before. Point 3. God waited until the widow's oil was almost gone. She told Elijah she had one handful of flour and a little oil left, enough for one last meal before she and her son would starve. That is precisely when the miracle of multiplication began, not while her jars were half full, when they were nearly empty. Because a full jar doesn't need a miracle, an empty one does. Point 4. God waited until Lazarus was 4 days dead, not sick, not sleeping, buried, decaying, beyond the reach of medicine, beyond the reach of hope. Martha even said there would be a stench. That is when Jesus called him out of the tomb. He let the situation go so far past saving that no one could mistake what happened next for coincidence. Point 5. God waited until Peter had fished all night and caught nothing. He was exhausted, his nets were empty, and he was already washing them, done for the day. Jesus told him to let the nets down one more time, and they caught so many fish the boats began to sink. The miracle came after the failure, not instead of it. Peter's empty nets were the setup, not the setback. Here is what all 5 of these have in common. God is not impressed by your strength. He is not waiting for you to have enough energy, enough resources, or enough of a plan to make this work. If you could do it yourself, it wouldn't be a miracle. It would just be an achievement. Your empty hands are not a disqualification. They are the qualification. So if you are running on empty tonight, if you feel like Abraham's body, like Israel at the sea, like that widow's last jar, like Peter's empty nets, you are not too late and you are not forgotten. You are exactly where every miracle in Scripture begins, not at your strongest moment, but at your last one. Write in the comments, "Lord, my strength is gone, but I trust your timing." And if someone you know is running on empty right now, send them this video today. It might be the exact word that keeps them holding on one more day. Don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Bible Truths so we can keep growing together in biblical truth every single day. God bless you deeply. I'll see you in the next one.